welcome to a review of a Kamen Rider Faiz Belt and Faiz Gear Complete Selection Modification CSM. And since I've ordered two of these sets, one for me and one for my friend, it came in this really big CSM box. It's supposed to have 4 belts in there, I imagine, just for scale comparison. Here's my hand, and here's Donatello. You can see that, oh, you can see his feet there, but there he is. Very big box indeed. And in a weird way in my head, I'm guessing some collectors will want this box as well, 11-1. What does that mean? What's going to be 11-2? That's probably going to be the Faiz XL watch sort of thing. And you got the stickers on the top there for the delivery times and fragile and stuff. Side of the box is the same thing, complete selection modification, and the same on this side. And yeah, inside here there's still an open box, which is my friend's. You can see it's going 1, 2, 3, 4. Got space for 4 boxes in here. And yeah, so if you only order one of these, which most people would do, you get the one smaller delivery box. If I only order one of these, then all the delivery stickers will be slapped on top of this box. So it's good that this box isn't like that. If you open this up, there's a lot of tissue paper in here and the actual Faiz Gear box itself. So yeah, I mean, I've ordered double belts before for, multiple belts before, one for me and one for my friend, but they never came with a giant complete selection modification box. So I don't know, maybe it's just random or luck that they they take 2 out of this box, deliver the other 2 to other people, and then this box will just say, yeah, just reuse it and send this to me. So it's still pretty cool to have a really giant CSM box, but let's move on to the actual belt itself. Here's the actual box itself, and yeah, it is pretty smart looking, wink wink. If you want to take a look at the demo of this belt, I've put it in a different video, you can check that out instead. But yeah, this box itself, you got the little bump lines on here. Actually, can you hear that? Still bumpy and stuff. This is shiny and nice. On the back of this box, you got the different warnings and stuff in different languages, including Korean, Chinese, Japanese, and English, because it's sold in multiple areas in Asia. Barcode on the top corner there, and nothing on the top there. Nothing on the top. Oh yeah. Says complete selection modification Faiz Gear there as well. And when you move this from the cardboard box, there's tissue paper around here, and 2 sheets of tissue paper around each of these boxes. Now there were 2 ways to order this. There was the Faiz Belt way, which you just get the top box, just the belt, and of course the way I did, where you get the complete package of the belt and the Faiz Gear. I'm not sure if any people actually just bought the Faiz Belt, not the gear. Seems a bit silly to do that. Now, you can't buy the gear separately either, so I really don't see a point. So the box comes out and it looks really nice, just like all the other CSM stuff. They look really nice. Now this box is different from previous CSM boxes. If you don't remember those boxes are a bottom tray, card in the middle with like a cardboard polystyrene tray inside, and another tray on top. So it's like a lid, it's like a bottom lid, top lid, and a card in the middle that surrounds the polystyrene, expanded polystyrene, whereas here it is a standard box with a polystyrene tray inside. And yeah, one side says standing by. And on top there you got the Faiz logo in red, looks shiny and nice. The whole box is really smooth. The resolution on this print is really nice as well. And you see on the side of the box here, you get the Faiz logo and shininess, and yes, you can see right here, complete. And that's the suit where all the lights are on, and whereas on the other side of the box they're off. And there are no sellotapes on any of this box, so for those of you who want to keep the box in pristine condition, hooray for you. So we're going to open up this, actually no, we're going to look at the other box as well first before we open it up. The bottom box here, the gear, of course, showcasing the Rider Kick module, so the Crimson Smash, and the top and the side of the box are the same, just thinner, and on the bottom here of the box it has the Grand Impact. Actually, let's open the bottom box first. So, pulling everything out, you got the expanded polystyrene tray and a cardboard on top to keep the box straight and flat. I've already opened this before for the unboxing live video, which I did before filming this video, exactly before filming this video. Well, I had dinner as well, but so yeah, you have the pointer here, the connector for the leg. Oh, it's upside down, and the tray for holding the puncher and the puncher itself, and this little piece which connects this piece to the phone. So you have like a little scope for your handgun mode, and every single one of these pieces come in a standard plastic bag. That's the same bag you get in DX toys. The other tray. In the other tray here, of course, you have the phone, the main Henshin device, and where most of the electronics are. You got the memory here, which is made out of complete, mostly die-cast metal, apart from the transparent bit. That's plastic, of course. The actual belt buckle itself, which this time does use battery for some lights, and you have the back piece that goes on the belt, and the two side pieces that connect pieces, like the holders and the pointers. There's of course also the instruction manual that comes in its own little baggie, and this instruction manual is quite thick. I mean, bloody hell, look, there's an actual booklet and stuff, which you can actually use this as a prop almost, because it's like Smart Brain Vice Gear guide. So this is like the actual Vice Gear guide almost. How to Henshin and stuff. Go through here, of course you have the Japanese first, and then you have, you know, the Chinese and English, and then simplified Chinese, and then you have Korean. So all different languages, and the whole thing is done like it's a Smart Brain item. Smart Brain logos down here on the notes pages, and one of the most important pages you have in this booklet is of course the page that tells you all the different chords and numbers that you can do, all the different codes you can do to get access to pretty much all the sounds. I don't think there are any hidden sounds in this, they're all listed here. And even though it's got Chinese and English, all of the Japanese dialogue is not translated into Chinese. In fact, they just use English to spell out the Japanese sounds. So it says Henshin, Ino, Takumi da, and then, you know, etc, etc. So that doesn't, nothing here actually tells you what it says. So since I don't know Japanese, I won't be able to tell you what most of those say. So I'm gonna have to get someone who speaks Japanese to translate that. Oops. So here's the first piece, the belt buckle, and second main piece of this whole thing. I'm just going to put this metal die-cast there. And yeah, this thing is pretty cool. Now this thing takes two AAA batteries, and the batteries in here are probably going to last quite a while. If you have any other CSM stuff, you know what to expect here. You have the sort of rubbery strap on top there with a sort of little like string cloth strap in the inside that you can extend if you need it. The upside is that it does look good from the front, but the downside is on the side here, of course. If you want to extend this, you're going to have a huge back gap here where it does not have any of these rubber pieces. And I really think for the CSM to improve, they should give you extra chunks of this rubber to go on the back, because now it's just a missing bit, and that's a little bit annoying. And of course, the belt strap here is also slightly inaccurate compared to, say, something like the CS collection, like the proper prop base ones. Now this, for the most part, the molding is based on the CS and not the DX. The CS one was the original series before CSM came out. The CS was very particular in trying to be as prop-like as possible, and actually lacked a lot of play function and play features, less lights, for example, and less sounds. Just making sure to get all the details done. So this is a bit between DX and CS. This has all the lights, all the sounds, all the functions, all the gimmicky stuff, but it's slightly less accurate in terms of at least the strap. This is slightly less accurate and uses less metal pieces. For the most part, this is plastic. As the CS one uses a lot of metal and is a lot closer to the official props, so not this one. And still, saying that, this piece is still quite heavy, and it is cool to have a piece that's much bigger than the DX one. I will say, when the first time I got this out, I was like, why isn't this piece moving? This piece is quite hard to move. It's quite stiff without the phone in it to give you some extra grip. So just be careful when moving this out for the first time. I guess put your hand there, you should be able to push it out, and not just be a bit careful. So that's, yes, a bit tight. Just to look at the insides. Now the reason why this one has a battery pack, you can see the battery case there, screw, plus screw, or flat screw, unscrew it, put two AAA batteries in there. The switch is down there. This switch is really hard to press. It's really small and really flat. But just to zoom in so you see a little bit more of the detail, more detail here. It is pretty nice though. And which way is it? I can't even see which way it's. Okay, so you just get your fingernails or something, just move it across, and the lights should turn on for a slight moment. And click this back together. Let's do that again. I'm going to turn it off. And I'm going to try and turn it on again from the camera. Let me just focus. There we go. Feel for the button, and oh, there we go. It'll turn on. And there's a switch down here that all that does is do. Okay, push it once. It flashes. Tension. Would have been nice if there were lights here as well, just to like shoot some light onto your clothing, so you get the red lines. That'd be cool, but no, they don't have that. So what it does is that I'm pretty sure this will stay, like the battery should last for a long time because there's no sound or anything, and the lights don't flash all that often and don't stay on for that long, so it should last quite a long time. So the little add-ons for the belt, you got the two side ones here. Again, just Velcro straps. So they look like that. Both these two sides are both identical, so you just do that. Go to the side, strap it in. Same with the other one. Okay, the one on the back as well also has this sort of hook thing. I don't know why that is. I don't remember him plugging anything to his back, but you just get the belt, stick that on the back. And for the most part, this covers up the strap if this thing does fit you without any extension, so that's neat, I guess. But yeah, again, I still don't know why that one has the little hook thing on the back, but it does, so there you go. Next up we have the, let's take a look at the memory piece. This piece is pretty cool. Like I said, it's die-cast metal, so it does feel quite heavy. Has a glittery green sticker down there, and the yellow area is transparent. You can see my finger moving across it. Here's a look at the back. And the reason why this is transparent because the light does shine through this when you attach it to the little camera punch thing, which we will do momentarily. But this is very detailed, very nice. Feels good in the hand because it gives some weight to the phone when you attach that to it. And we'll look at the phone last because we'll go directly into using some of these electronic functions. Yet the leg strap piece here, this looks pretty good. It fits my leg, and my leg's quite thick. I've been walking a lot, so it's not just fat and bones, so that's good. It fits adult leg. I'm not the skinniest person, so it should fit most people. Maybe if it doesn't quite fit, you're gonna have to put it lower. Now if you're like a really chubby fan, then you're gonna have to get some extensions and stuff. But overall, I've seen previous versions of these where it is literally a hollow shell, whereas this one you can see they've actually molded different pieces to put it together properly. It feels a bit more secure than what I've seen online in the past. So yeah, the whole thing is pretty solid, pretty secure. You can easily walk around this without any issue, and you know, definitely something that we'll need to hold on to the Fize pointer. Is this thing on? Yeah, it was on. So again, the CS one, I remember this whole ring piece was all made out of like metal, and it did not have any light function. This has a really interesting light function, so I'm gonna turn this on. Check it, beep beep. See that? See that light? Let's do that again. Gonna move the camera up a little bit. Gonna turn one of these lights off. Focus on the cardboard. Let's do that again. See that? That's pretty cool. Do it one more time. There you go. So it shines the Fize logo onto a surface, so that's really neat. And there it is. Turn that light back on. Very detailed, very nice. It does feel heavy as well. I think it is partially metal. I don't know where it is. Anyway, it's got electronics and it's got a sensor in there, so it does feel really heavy. And there's a switch right there that activates this. And there's also a little bumper somewhere, right? There's a little bump in the track there that does the sound when you slide the memory in. So let's just do that. Slide the memory in there.
Ready.
Let's do that again.
Ready.
In fact, this thing hits the button before it hits the trigger to release.
Ready. 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 Ready.
Now that's this one's loud enough, I think.
Ready.
Does sound pretty good. So I'm gonna plug this in here. slide it in, turn it, and it let's see, it feels very secure no matter which way I'm swinging it, so that's good. It's quite easy to unplug when you actually put force on it, but if you don't, you just swing it around, it feels very secure. So I'm just going to leave that down the side. Actually no, I'll plug it into the belt buckle as well, just to see it. Again, very, very secure, and that's good, that's important. You have this piece here, this little black plastic piece, which of course is used to attach the gun to the phone. So what you do is you open up the phone, you flip it down, and you get this piece here. There's a little area that you can detach, just like that. And I just line this up to this little track there. I remember the DX1 uses a transparent plastic, correct me if I'm wrong. And this one uses a silver one, and it just stays on like really quite secure. Now this one doesn't feel quite secure, it feels a little bit flimsy because it is on a hinge, so do be a little bit careful there. But this thing definitely stays on quite well. Oh, what did I do? Why did it turn the light on for a sec? That was weird. Yeah, there you go, plugged in. And of course you get the memory. You do that. Of course, in this mode, you can't do the final attack. It just says error. But you can cheat it by this little bumper there that actually activates. It's a switch that it uses when plugging into the belt. You can hold that down so it thinks it's in. So the phone thinks it is in the belt buckle, and you can sort of cheat and do a final attack that way. I'm not gonna do the final attack just yet. So you do that. Get this out. Plug this piece back on. Unplug this and come back out. So, and phew, quite a few pieces to go through, a lot of gear here. And we have the holder here, which again, this one will stay quite secure. Like so. That's good. Just pretty much just a silver piece of plastic, looks pretty good. Gets the job done, like the details, and of course you have this thing sliced right in there. Now this isn't as secure. If you flip this upside down, it will fall out, which is you know, fair enough, because why would you have that upside down anyway? But it does stay in there quite very well, and it's not completely secure. I wish there was just a click, so to keep it staying in there. So here's the camera thing. Yep, looks like a camera. Really old camera. 5 SB zoom lens, 21.3 millimeters to 2.6 meters. I don't know. Got the camera here. You push this bump. Now you release this handle. Push this bump down and you slide this panel out. Then you put the batteries in there, and the slides, little bump there. This releases the trigger piece. And there you go, a little bumper there, just like the other 5 stuff to let the memory activate this. The power switch is down here. Let's do that again. Pretty good light. So you got 1, 2, 3 lights, one there, and you actually have one there. That's where the light shines through from the memory. And so you can take, there's a button here for taking pictures, so you can do that. Because you stick the memory in there, just ready. This of course does release the handle, that's how it does it, and then when you push the handle button, that's it really. No rubber grips or anything. And my hand, even though this is like a CS one, it's bigger, my hand doesn't really fit in there. It's supposed to fit right up to there, but it doesn't fit all the way down, so I can't really do that, which is actually annoying. So I'm going to put 3 fingers in there and just have this do that. So is this supposed to be the size? Should it be a little bit bigger? This is already bigger than the DX one, so I don't know. Because this one, just like the 5 pointer, also has the infrared signal for or wireless signal for it to activate the final attack. One final thing is this hole is an actual hole, so you can look through this, and yep, it zooms in on things. It's like a magnifying glass. I'm looking through the window right now, and you can see magnified stuff. Finally, we head to the phone itself. So yeah, this feels quite light, quite small. Feels a little bit flimsy, but see, look. But I guess it's still better build than previous versions maybe. And the power switch is there, the little bump there to slide this out to put 2 AA batteries in there. By the way, the camera uses 3 AAAs and everything else uses 2 AAA batteries. So turn this on. Let's do that again. Because this does nothing when you put this in here, it just sits there. So just let it sit there for now. You open this up. I'm not going to go through all the sounds in here. I'm going to do that in the demo video, so check that out if you like. But because we have the main sounds here. So the sounds that are included in here are, first of all, you have the standard henshin noise. You know, standing by, 555 standing by, and then after that you have the gun sound. So you have single mode, burst mode, charge, and then any of these numbers, and press the calling button, and it will do a generic calling button and call for a while. And of course you can put in the numbers to do orders that will do different sounds, of course, but for the rest of the numbers it will just do a generic phone ringing noise. And okay, so other sounds we can include, I'm going to list them out here. I'm going to play with some of them. You got the auto Vanji, get into action, come closer, battle mode, take off, and bike mode. You got the jet slinger, get into action, come closer, and take off. So you got commands and sounds of the different vehicles and things he has. And then certain numbers, and press the call button will do certain sounds. For example, 002 call will do henshin, and Inu Takumida, and then you have a whole list of different sounds in here on this page. And one of the last numbers is 913. He talks about something. Now some of these, he actually mentions the word Kamen Rider. I don't remember him saying that in the Fires. Does he ever say are they ever referred to Kamen Riders in the Fires series? If not, then maybe they recorded some new dialogue from the newer movies. It's too hard to tell because I can't remember what they're saying. So yeah, this whole thing does feel okay for the most part. It does feel a little bit flimsy. When you open it up, it does stop here in the phone mode, and of course you flip it a bit more and move that down into gun mode. But anyway, without further ado,
Standing by.
so the light indicator does stay in the correct space. Let's do that again because it's awesome. Let me move the camera down a little bit so you can see better.
Standing by.
Henshin.
Complete.
So here's the thing. These 2 gear pieces, they become ready when you stick the memory in there for the first time. After that, you need to pull it out and push it back in. So you put this on your leg, for example. The distance is 1 meter. Anything more than that, and it might not work. So you stick this in there. So now it's ready. I'm going to zoom this up so you can see the pointer doing a little point stuff. So you open up the phone, of course, and then you just press enter for exceed charge.
Exceed charge.
You can see the one side of the belt buckle was yes, you have a pretty cool Fires light thing going on. Now if I just push the enter button now, oh, the belt goes red. See, one side lights up, not the other side, because you know, sending the signal, right? You see, this doesn't do anything. So pull that out, push it back in. I'm gonna do it again.
Ready. Exceed charge.
So that's pretty cool, and you might notice that the sound does a nice fade from the phone to this. So this fades out and this fades in this speaker. So let's do that with this piece now. See that light up? So let's do that one more time.
Ready. Exceed charge.
There you go. And finally, just for a sound comparison, I do want to say that the Fai's driver here is a little bit more quiet compared to other Kamen Rider stuff. I'm going to have in front of here the Sengoku driver with the melon lock seats, so just to hear the difference. Oops, I forgot to turn it on. So now you might want to tell me if you can hear the sound of the Fai's driver when I press it now. I don't know, I just think that the Fai's driver is nowhere near as loud as some of the newer and other rider belts. I'm sure Guy Memories and all, and the Deca driver CSM is a lot louder than that. Let's go into the gun mode though and do a few of those, just the numbers that you see on the phone here, just to do some shootings and stuff. So 103.
Single mode. Charge. Fast mode.
That gives you 3. But also it dries up a lot quicker, of course. I'm just going to do the dial, so
Connectioning.
yeah, no do or whatever sound it does when someone's actually phoning this phone. I don't know how to get that. Maybe that is the hidden sound if someone rings you. The molding and detail on this CSM belt is superb, is excellent. It looks really great on the shelf, and for those people who like to cosplay, you can definitely use this and get away with it. I think the overall aesthetic and stuff is done really well. The overall paint job is also really good. I can't notice any problems really with the paint job on mine, and from what I can see online, nobody else is complaining yet. So that means the quality control overall is pretty good, and damn well it should be, because this is a quite expensive belt to get. It is, for me personally, the most expensive one that I've got of all the CSM collection stuff, because it does come with a lot of gear. And you know, that makes sense. You know, compared to the Deca driver, yes, the Deca driver has more sounds, more function and stuff, but the overall package, Deca driver uses a lot of cards, and cards are cheap to produce, whereas here you have many different unique items, so yes, it makes sense for the price to be a little bit higher than the rest of the CSM stuff. And that's not counting the Fai's XL watch that you're going to be getting as well, which adds the price to the overall package. Now if they do decide to release other stuff like the sword and the suitcase, that's another bit of money on top of that, and if they do release that, I'm going to be definitely going to complete that as well. The rest of the package is also pretty nice. The sounds and stuff, yes, this is not as fun as the more modern rider belts and Neo Heisei stuff or the Deca driver, but it does make up for it for the quality of the belt, and they have tried to add more sounds and more hidden features into this. The Fai's XL watch thing that does come out, that will have a few extra sounds in there, as well as the 2 songs that can play in it. So they've tried to put extra features in this it's really hard to do that. Personally, I would have liked it if some more extra hidden sounds in this, maybe different combination numbers, maybe they can call different Kamen Riders. That'd be neat, like the Fai's DK Complete K-Touch. That could cause some riders. That would have been nice. Would have been nice if they had hidden sounds with sort of Gaim or something, because, you know, he Fies talks to Gaim and Drive in the newer crossover movies, but no, none of those sounds in there. So all in all, it's still a little bit boring to play as a toy, but it's it makes up for in terms of the quality of the build itself. If you're a Fies fan, I definitely recommend getting this belt while it's still fresh out in the market before the price goes up, because all of the previous Fies related merchandise are notorious for being super expensive in the aftermarket. The original CS and the original DX Complete package go way more than this. They go up to like 5,000 Hong Kong dollars at least for something that's in good condition. If you compare that to this one is way cheaper than those, and you still get most of the package. You're still missing the sword and the briefcase. But apart from that, if you get this and the Fies XL watch piece that comes later, it is still at least 1/3 of the price of the DX version and the CS version. And this one is also the best of both worlds. You have new sounds, new features, and the size and the plastic of the mold is bigger than the DX one, so it's closer to scale to the props. So it is overall the nicest Fies belt that you can get out there, and it has more features, and it looks nicer, and it's a lot cheaper just because it's fresh out in the market. No doubt that the price of this will go up eventually, because, well, if all the Fies stuff were in such big demand, and you bet this is going to be in demand quite soon itself. So if you like Fies and like Kamen Rider Fies, definitely check this belt out. Now it is quite a big package. The postage and plus the original price might feel a little bit expensive right now, but if you know you really like the Fies belt, then you're gonna have to get it now before the price jumps up maybe double or triple the price. Who knows? When it comes to 5,000 Hong Kong dollars plus postage, yeah, then it'd be even more impossible for people overseas to get this. So at the end of the day, I highly recommend this belt for any Fies fan. It's less play features, but it is still overall a really nice package to have if you are a Kamen Rider fan. Now, I'm pretty sure that the belt that comes after this will be Kaiser's belt. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm 90% sure. But who knows what's going to come after Kaiser's belt? Who's next? I don't know. I can't think of another rider that they might do to really push on the CSM. I'm gonna guess Kuga, because Kuga's getting quite a lot of different merchandise at the moment in different toy lines. So it would make sense for the Kuga to release a CSM belt as the next wave after all the Fies stuff is done. And if they do release that, Kuga has had previously a CS belt, but it is quite old. And while it does look good on the shelf, again, the functions are very limited and it's not that much fun to play with. So if they do release a Kuga belt, I would imagine that they're probably trying to put some of the songs in there as well, just to give it some extra feature. Who knows? If you've enjoyed this video, found it useful, please consider clicking the like button, subscribe button, or leaving a comment below how you feel about this Fies belt. Do you have one of the older Fies belt? How do you compare this one to those ones? Or do you have any other CSM or DX belts, and how do you feel those compare to this as well? Feel free to share what you think about this belt and all those other belts in the comment below. That'd be great. And as always, I hope you check out my other Kamen Rider related videos, including SH Figuarts, other DX toys, candy toys, Gachapon toys, and other CSM belts on this channel as well. Also a video where I printed out and designed my own Double O's Forze Wizard and Gaim and Drive Deca cards, like rider cards. Those go in the CSM. You can download them on my Facebook page if you want and print them out yourselves and have fun. As always, take care, have a nice day. I'll see you guys soon, and open your eyes for the next Fies. And don't forget to check out the sound demo if you haven't done so already to hear the rest of the sounds and the rest of the listing in this belt.